Right. And here. Okay. This is James Green's English classroom. We have a schedule of 2 hours today. First class is taught by Javelin Dagal and second class by James Green. And I'm reading the teacher introduction of Javelin. Our teacher for today is from Manila, Philippines. Her name is Javelin. She was a
What happened?
Hi, Miss Nelly. Yeah, are you mute?
I'm back, and we are still on YouTube. I think it wasn't audible what I read. Is that right?
Yes, we don't hear you a while ago.
Maybe she's having network problem.
Yeah, I think so.
All right. I think now it works. I'll read your teacher introduction. Our teacher for today is from Manila, Philippines. Her name is Javelin. She was a physical therapist and loves to play piano at her spare time. She was a private tutor for a private tutorial learning center at her country. She has been teaching basic Spanish for Korean primary students for 5 months and teaching English as well to the Latin American countries for a year. She loves to communicate to other people and know their different cultures. She speaks Tagalog, English, Spanish, and learning Italian. Welcome, and over to you, Jolyn. Thank you.
Welcome to our new teacher. Welcome, ma'am.
Thank you.
Welcome, Miss Dagal. Yeah, glad to know about you.
Good evening from my country. How are you guys? Good morning for you. Welcome, Ramesh, Yoti, Raj, Adrian. Thank you, Miss Nelly, for the good introduction. Okay,
Yeah.
so I want you to have a self-short introduction so that we can know each better. And would it be possible to open your camera so I can see your lovely faces there? Welcome to James Green in Classroom class, English class. Who gonna start? Okay, maybe me. Okay, my name is Jovelyn Dagal from Manila, Philippines. I live here in the capital of Manila. I speak English, Tagalog, and Spanish. Right now, I'm teaching grade 5 students learning Spanish basic and continuing to share my knowledge in Sir James English classroom. And I'm glad to be here. I think it's my 4th or 5th time to teach or share knowledge about English. So I'm not native English speaker, but I'm trying to do my best.
Alrighty. So yeah, this is Adrian. I'm regional from Guatemala, and now living deeper in country. But yeah, like I'm learning English for a couple of years already, and I've been like really excited about learning it. And it's been a long journey, but still try my level best uh to push myself forward and attain what's being aimed since the first day, which I clearly know what it is. And now, like since this kind of meeting's been running for a couple of months or weeks already, like yeah, I want to be part of it. I would like to participate, collaborate, and certainly they're good teachers, and I'll be learning a lot from them, from you all. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you. From Guatemala, Adrian.
Absolutely, that's right.
Oh, do you speak Spanish?
Yes, that's my mother tongue, Spanish.
Oh, buenos dias para ti, usted.
Alrighty. Yeah,
Ah,
but we have to make sure that this meeting is gonna be in English. I'm not
yeah,
sure
this
if
is on
you're aware of
English.
that, but
Yeah,
yeah. So
yeah. Just only salutation,
yeah, I do
where
know
you
that.
came from. Okay.
All right.
Glad to know you, Adrian.
All righty. Thank you.
Anyone else? Hi, Yulti. Where are you from? Can you introduce yourself a little bit? How about Ramesh or Ramesh?
Hello, Indonesia. I'm Yuri from Indonesia.
Welcome, Yulti from Indonesia. Okay, thank you. How about Ramesh from Nepal? I think you're from Nepal. We're neighboring.
Hello everyone, this is Ramesh Dve. I'm from Nepal, and actually I'm an English teacher in my country, and I've been teaching English for over 12 years, and nowadays I regularly join this James Green's classroom. I show you announcement in Discord, and I came here to join your class. Thank you. Anyone
Thank you. You're
else?
welcome. Okay, so we are 5. So if you want to open your camera, okay. So I have your set of questions. Can I share my screen so that you can read my questionnaires here? Okay. Can you see now my screen? Right now.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
I can see
we
your
will have
screen.
a conversational now. I don't teach any grammar or anything. Everyone's idea is very welcome. I appreciate your time and your effort in coming here. So number 1 question, do you squeeze the toothpaste tube or roll it, and why? Who would like to start?
This is Ramesh from Nepal. I'd like to answer this question. Do you squeeze the toothpaste to roll it? Why? Yeah, of course. I like to squeeze the toothpaste because I don't like to waste my money, and I like to finish the whole content inside the tube, and I like to save money. That's why first I squeeze the toothpaste and it's not possible. Then I roll it and again I ring it as
Mhm.
far as possible. And even I don't like to leave even just a small portion of paste inside the tube. That's the reason. Thank you.
Okay, who would like to answer, or you may turn to the second question if you would like to. Adrian, do you want to answer?
Yes, ma'am. Absolutely. Yeah, like now that I guess it, this is actually the first time I see this question, and it's kind of interesting because I think we all naturally, like to squeeze the toothpaste, tube. After all, if you're trying to save some money, that's what you need to do. Like, I wouldn't just go ahead and throw in the trash can because it's all money, right? Especially nowadays that prices have been surging, to the roof. So I'm sort of kind of a minimalist person, so I just have one toothpaste tube at home, and
Mhm.
even if I had to, I would still squeeze the toothpaste tube so I can save some money, which is clearly something which it's done naturally. So even like rich wealthy people would do the same, but I'm not sure about that, so do not blame me. But it's kind of interesting. So now that I'm asked this, yeah, like yeah, I've been doing it, since I can remember, but it's interesting. Thank you for the question.
Okay, I'm also with you guys, Ramesh and Adrian. I also squeeze and I put only a little because it is distributed over your teeth. I do not push the whole toothbrush one line. It's a waste of money, prices are high this nowadays. Even the Philippines, all prices are high. Okay, at least you can save to the very little amount. Okay, next. How many brothers and sisters do you have? What's your birth order? Anyone could answer? Okay, I will answer first and then you can follow me because time is gold. How many brothers and sisters do I have? I am the eldest. I am the firstborn. I'm in the first line. So I am the eldest among the four kids. Um, Follow me is my sister who is an attorney at the US. And then third is my only brother who died a long time ago. And then my third sister is living in Canada. So that's our birth order. I'm the eldest. Anyone else?
Okay, I'd like to answer question number 2. How many brothers and sisters do you have? What's your birth order? Uh, I have 2 younger brothers and 1 elder sister. So I'm the second eldest member in my family. And next question, do I have to answer this next question?
Sure, yeah. So we can move on for the others
Okay.
questions.
What is something you have won? How did you win it? So I can remember I won the football trophy, but it was many years ago, and we won that football tournament, and we were there many players, but it was very difficult for us to win that match because we won that match only on tiebreaker, and that was the most important win for us, and that was district level tournament. And this was my first win. Thank you.
Okay. So I also won, maybe it's just on my high school days. like in the drawing contest, competing for the other high school students while I was in Bataan, Saman Bataan. It's a good experience to want something because you work of it, you work from it, and your school was being recognized for that as a representation. Okay. Next on the line, what are you thankful for? Hi, Yulti. Or anyone else could answer, what are you thankful for? Hi, Murad. Oh, it's connecting. Okay. So what are you thankful for?
Hi,
Hi, Murad. Welcome to James English Classroom. How are you?
I'm doing great, thank you. What about you?
Yeah, I'm good. Thanks for asking. Yeah, we're talking about conversational. There are sets of questions you could answer. So we are now on what are you thankful for?
So it's a general question. Anyone can answer it, right?
Yeah.
Well, it's a great question, by the way. What are you thankful for? Well, honestly, I'm so thankful for a lot of things in my life. I can see I'm so thankful for being healthy. I'm so thankful that I'm surrounded with my family. I'm so thankful for the hand that I can touch with, my feet that I can walk with, my eye that I can see with. So a lot of things, especially the days of quarantine, and I mean the pandemic, we were kept inside home and we weren't able to do some usual stuff. So that actually, remind us with a lot of values that we were like using or doing in our daily life without considering the value of those things. So yes, a lot of things I can say. I'm so thankful also, for finding my children in a good health, in normal life, having a suitable life and covered financially and emotionally in a proper manner. So yes, a lot of things, and it's always something grateful to remind yourself of those blessings, to thank God for all His blessings that He's granting us with. So yes, that's it. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I like your answer, the thank always. So being grateful is a sign of joy that you appreciate all the things around you, what have God given you from head to toe, the simple life, the healthiness, So everything we must be thankful for, the very
Yeah,
breath we have.
yeah, definitely. Sometimes with with the constant use of those blessings, we will forget the value of this particular thing. Thus, yes, definitely, if you gotta focus in all details in life, we should be thankful for a lot of things that we are gaining without even, considering those, things as something important.
Yes, and also I would like to thank for the problems, because without problems you cannot be tested, or you cannot test yourself, your patience for somebody or something else. You don't work hard for anyone, anything else. So we must be thankful also for the blessings and the problems.
Yeah, of course. Of course, problems, it's a situation where we can, rectify our mistakes to do better, to improve ourselves. So if we're gonna take things from its positive aspect, definitely, even problems, it's a way where we can shape our performance in life. Yes, I agree with you.
Yeah, that's correct. Anyone else? Ramesh, you can add if you want.
Okay, I'd like to answer this first question. What are you thankful for? So I'm thankful for my parents who gave me this opportunity to see this world. And because of my parents, I am here now. And they're really great because they raised me here, and they educated me, and I'm now here and I can understand this world, and I got this opportunity to see this very beautiful world so that now I can communicate with people in the world. And similarly, I'm thankful for my friends and colleagues, and to always encourage me, and we're always together. We help each other. They also help me. And whenever they need my help, I also help them. So I'm thankful to this nature also, because we have this nature, we have this planet, this earth, and here we're surviving, we're living here, and we have got this opportunity and freedom here to talk and to see the world, to enjoy the nature. And I love watching nature, landscape, birds, animals, and the river, and everything. Okay, nature gives us, and I'm very thankful to nature and to my family members, because they always help me, support me, and whenever I'm in the trouble, my friends help me, my colleagues help me. That's why I'm thankful for all the people around me and back. So next question too. Also, I'd like to answer this
Sure.
question.
Mhm.
If you could relive one day of your life, which day would it be and why? Only one day. Of
Yeah,
course.
relieve means
Yeah.
if you
Again,
would
yeah.
change the day.
Yeah. I need to choose only one day, of my
Yeah,
life.
you repeat
Okay.
one day of your
Yeah,
past.
because
What would be? Uh-huh.
yeah, after my exist from this world again, I can enter this world, and I like that beautiful day. That day is for me my birthday, of course, because I want that day, because on that day I came to this world and I came to see this world. That's why I think especially my body, because I don't have this day all the time. That's the reason I like to live that one day. That's my birthday. So can I answer third question? Because we are here few members. That's why I think I can answer the third questions also.
Mhm.
Describe a typical dish from your country. What's the dish called? Oh, what's the dish called? And what is in the dish? So, and when do you eat it? So, in my country, we have many dishes, but I like to mention one dish. That one is very popular in my country. So, in my country, old people like to have that dish. That is, we call in our Nepali tongue, we call it It's dal bhat. Dal bhat. But I can translate this also in English. There's simply plain rice and pulse. Pulse also, or we can call it lentil. Just rice and lentil. But in my language, in my native language, we call it dal bhat. And this one is very popular because all Nepalese people eat every day, not only every day, twice a day, even at lunch and at dinner. That's the reason this one is very, very popular. Okay, thank you for now.
Can I take my turn now to answer the to do like a quick review for the questions? Since
Sure.
also we are only like
Yeah.
4 of us, including with James.
Mhm.
So so the second question: if you could relive one day of your life, which day would it be and why? Well, it's a tough question.
Yeah.
I'm always suffering when it comes to restoring memories. So let's just say, my the day that I graduated from university, I had a special day. I remember, and still remember that I was so proud of myself that I have accomplished something very important in my life. I finished something that I worked hardly to achieve. So yes, it was a day where I achieved something very important, and yes, it's a memorable day, and it's always bringing good memories in my head. So this is the day that I would like to relive again. So describe a typical dish from your country. What is the dish called? What is in the dish, and when do you eat it? Well, I would say, see, in Yemen, I'm from a country called Yemen. So Yemen as a kitchen, as a cuisine, it's very rich with different type of recipes and meals. So yes, it's very hard, to select one because all these dishes are so delicious, and I like to eat them. But let's just say there is one meal called mandi, which is a combination of chicken that's barbecued in a special way and rice with flavored with spices and some vegetables. So yes, I can say this meal specifically. It's the meal that it's the meal that is always responsible of the increase in my weight. So yeah, I like that meal too much. And what is in the dish? Okay, I already described the ingredients. When do you eat it? Well, I say it's usually being eaten in the daytime, in the lunchtime specifically. Yes, this is what when we usually eating this meal in the daytime, and also sometimes in the evening. In the evenings, in the special day or in the special occasions, weddings and something like that. So it's a sign of generosity. So when you're gonna present a food, it should be presented with meat and rice. So what is your favorite family tradition? Well, there is a religious tradition that is well known in the Islamic communities, which is Eid. So this is a special day. It's like a celebration. It's like a religious or Islamic a celebration where all families gathered in one table, slaughtering a sheep or or a cow to be cooked for a dinner. So the vibes, the emotions that we will be surrounded with is something very, very beautiful and very connecting. So yes, this is exactly what is the special tradition that I usually love, to have with my family. So the last question, I won't take. I don't want to dominate the whole session, and I'm so sorry, I'm talking too much. So when you were a kid, what did you want to be when you grow up? Well, honestly, I think most of our childhood, we were usually dreaming of being doctors or engineers, but unfortunately, that never happened. That never happened. I'm not a doctor. I'm not an engineer. I'm far away from those two domains. Yes, I tried, honestly, to finish my degree in medicine, but I couldn't. Why? I don't know why. But right now, I'm far away from this specification. I'm working in an administrative work. So yes, so being a doctor was my main or my major dream. Thank you so much, and thank you for your patience. Bye bye.
Yeah, good to know you. You're Yemen. You're right, Yemen. Your
Yeah, I'm
food,
from.
your dish. Okay.
Yeah, what about
Thanks
you? Where
for
are you from?
sharing. Yeah. Okay. I'll answer that. If you
Yeah,
could
go
relive
ahead, please.
one day of your life, which day would it be and why? Maybe when the day when I pass the board exam, it will change my whole life. I will be in the United States. But it's whatever happens to you or in our life, we accept it. And there's a reason for everything. Okay, I'm from Manila, Philippines, and I live in the capital. The dish that we have so many dishes here in the Philippines, in the Southeast Asia. Mm, but the one that the northern part of the Philippines called pinakbet. It's a vegetable dish with kalabasa, sitaw, string beans, and it's a mixture of vegetables with salted fish. So we called it bagoong. Bagoong or like what that sauce? So bagoong sauce. So it's
Uh-huh.
a special dish from the northern part of the Ilocano on my part because there is three regions in the Philippines, the Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. So in the northern part, which is Ilocano, we used to cook pinakbet. It's so delicious. When you try here, go to the Philippines, try the pinakbet with on top you can put seafoods, fried fish or fried meat as you wish with the rice. Okay, family tradition. Family tradition will always be happy in eating foods.
Wow.
When dinner is served, so with your hands, using your hands. So that is our family tradition when we eat with our hands, with the fish or like along the seashore. So we gather there and after swimming, we eat, and that's our family tradition.
That's
When
so
you were a
beautiful.
kid, what did you want to be when you grow up? So yeah, it's a common question. You want to be a doctor, an engineer, a teacher. But for me, I go with the flow because it's in demand. Physical therapy in demand, like in the 1997, 93, 95. So I go with the flow. But I try to love my profession. So
So what's
that's
your
me.
profession now?
I am a
What's your
graduate of
profession?
Bachelor of Science in Physical Therapy, but I was engaged in the Spanish language. I teach Spanish, basic Spanish for kids. That's my profession today.
That's so beautiful.
So,
That's so. And by the way,
so
I'm so
it's
familiar with the
Mhm,
Filipino community. There are like a huge number of Filipinos that I know them personally. I love their
mhm,
lifestyle, how they are spending their lives, the way of thinking. They always, there's something common about Filipinos
mhm.
that they love to sing and they love to play basketball. Those two things is their like utmost addiction in life. Am I right?
Yeah, we love to sing like karaoke. We can do that here, but maybe in some time.
Anytime,
Oh,
anywhere they can sing.
yeah, anywhere here in the Philippines because they have karaoke lists, set of from 1940s until to the millennial ages. There are set of lyrics you can sing, you can choose via in the stereo or in the we are in digital era today. So you can sing and that instrumental as you wish on your laptop and then connected to the audio or the amplifier, then you can sing the whole and you'll rock
Put it in the
your
song.
community by singing.
That's so beautiful.
Yeah, and people here love basketball as you always part of the educational system. Here, basketball, all board games, billboard, like billiard games, because famous Efren Bata Reyes from the Philippines and Manny Pacquiao for the boxing.
Yeah, Manny Pacquiao. Yeah, this is the famous sportsman, I think. Yes, he's in the boxing world, and he's so rich. This guy, he's so rich. But unfortunately, when it comes to basketball, the bad thing is, most of Filipinos, they are not that tall, so they are a little bit suffering when it comes to do a dank or something like that, or slam dank.
Yeah, we're not at all. We're our average height, but I think those American guys are taller. They excel in the PBA games.
Yeah, so tough. They so vicious in basketball. LeBron James.
Yeah, okay. So I have also another set. Okay, we have time. What is one of your nicknames and what name do you prefer to be called? What is something you wanted to do today but did not do and why not? And what was your first impression of each of your classmates? Has your impression changed? Anyone else?
This is Ramesh from Nepal. So, Teacher Joel, I'd like to answer the last two questions because you skipped two questions. So, would you give me an opportunity
Sure, we
to answer
have
the last
time.
question?
We are only five here.
Oh, how much time do you have now?
Yeah, it's 8:38 and I think by um 20 more minutes James is coming here for his class.
Okay, it's okay then. What is one of your nicknames and what name do you prefer to be called? Oh, my nickname is very strange and it is Sky. Sky is my
Sky.
nickname. Yeah.
So there is a symbol of sky. And
Yeah.
why?
Yeah. I love this name because I I think sky is very clear and very great, very wide, and I like to be great like sky, very frank, very open, and it's very natural. That's why I like this storm sky, and I wanted to use this name as my nickname. And my friends, only close friends, would call me Sky, but nowadays they call me my real name from this. But when I was very young, small, and at that time they would call me Sky, but not everybody. So next question is, what is something you wanted to do today but did not do, or why not? Oh, actually, today we had a meeting in the school, and I wanted to discuss about my computer's lab, and because one external hard disk is missing, and I wanted to discuss it with my staff and with my teacher, but I didn't get chance to talk, and no one wanted to talk about this school's management and left. That's why I couldn't talk. Next question is, what was your first impression of each of your classmates? Has your impression changed? Oh, yeah. I had a friend from western part of my country when I was at university for my master's degree. And in the beginning, it was very gentle and kind, and he wouldn't speak so much. That's why I also liked to be like him, because at that time I didn't want to talk so much with my friends, and I liked its personality and features. But later, when we became very close, he started talking a lot and revealing secrets and inquiring so many questions about my private life, personal life, and my past. And he would come to my room also almost daily. And later, I didn't like that. So thank you.
Well, I can't talk. I can't talk if no one from the
Sure.
two other.
Yeah.
Okay, so thank you so much. So, what is one of your nicknames? What name do you prefer to be called? Well, honestly, when it comes to nicknames and like dupes, I don't like to be, called with like short names or dupes because I don't know. Sometimes it could be used in a perspective where they can mock you or disrespect you or not being serious with it. So I prefer always to be, called with my actual name. Yes, this is when it comes to nicknames and this stuff. And I myself as well, I hate to call people their nicknames, or maybe something they may love or may they might don't love, because it's better to call people with their actual names, the name that they were born with. So this is the first question. The second one, what is something you wanted to do today but did not do? Why not? Well, honestly, I've been thinking of taking my lunch for the last 3 hours. But so far, unfortunately, I didn't cook. I didn't go to the restaurant. I didn't do anything. So yes, why not? Definitely because of the laziness that I'm living in now. Yes, it's always destructive to me, especially when you don't have someone to cook for you like you usually have. My family are far away from me now. So yes, I was, counting on them, to prepare me food. But now things a little bit complicated when it comes to my daily food and to my daily meals. Yes, it's not organized as as it's supposed to be. And at the same time, I'm feeling so bored when it comes to go to outside, to outdoors, and to eat from restaurants because it's not tasty. I don't like the way they are cooking their dishes. So yes, I'm suffering when it comes to in my daily food. So the last question, what was your first impression of each of your classmates? Has your impression changed? Well, I don't know. Really, I don't know exactly, what does this question mean? Like, can you please explain me this question, if you don't mind?
Yes. What was your first impression? For example, Ramesh or anyone you met today, or somebody have change your impression? For example, Ramesh was a good guy.
I see. Yeah. Yes, I got the question now. Well, I don't know. Like some people will say he's an arrogant person. He loved to show off himself. He like I don't know, but the time they start to talk to me and to know about more about my personality, definitely, their impression will be changed because I'm not that person who were, you know, like they are seeing to him as an arrogant person or someone who doesn't like people or to be in communication with them. Yes, definitely, it's good because of the as they say, don't judge a book by its cover. So sometimes, people judge you based on your outer look. So yes, I think when they come to the essence, when they start to talk and to get the real personality, definitely things will be changed. And this is what I really urge people to do: is not to judge people, by based on their appearance or on specific attitude. Yes, better to know them personally, to talk to them, to see how they are thinking, the way of or they how how's their lifestyle or the mindset they have. Yes, going deeper in people mindsets, it's something always appreciative to do, because you will avoid committing mistakes when it comes to evaluating them. So that's it. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I agree with you also. Do not judge the book by its cover. Yeah. And because of your impression, for example, you mistakenly uh label them, right? Unless you communicate with the person, really her intention, her ideas, his thoughts. So you will know deeper the person once you have time to communicate with her or stay with her, lunch with her, or yeah, that's I agree with you also. So what's something you wanted to do today but did not do? Or maybe because I accompany my cousin from her exam, I didn't um read my book in Spanish, because usually my everyday needs, I always read books in Spanish by consistently reading, because I want to learn new words every day. I want to practice also with the native speaker of Spanish. I have many friends in Argentina, Costa Rica, and Panama. And that's why I need to um, set aside a time for the day to read at least 5 to 10 minutes. What nicknames do I prefer? They call me Jovi or Jovelyn for short. Okay. So,
Excuse me, can you
okay,
repeat your nickname
Ramesh.
again?
You
Can
can
you
call me
repeat your?
Jovi for short.
Oh, that's your nickname. That's
Yeah, that's
Jovi.
my nickname, but my true
Oh,
name is Jovelyn.
thank you.
Okay. So on this last part of like 10 minutes, we're gonna have, I will stop share screen. Oh, Mary Ann from Philippines. How are you?
Hi, Jovelyn. Good evening. I'm from
Um,
Philippines, so we're both teaching here.
yeah. Mhm.
It's
I
nice to meet
noticed
you.
that. Yeah, nice to meet you too. We have only a conversational today. I don't teach grammar or anything else, but to know your knowledge about some topics we have discussed. And also welcome Diana. So the last part of the activity is I would like you to write 3 things about you, and then one of the sentence is false. Then we will guess which one is false about you. Is that okay? On the chat, you describe 3 things about you. The one is false, and we will guess which is false about you. Okay? Who would like to start? Okay, we have 10 more minutes because after that 10 more minutes, Sir James will teach another class. Okay?
Can you please,
So,
Javi, can you explain your question? The last question, please.
yeah. Okay, because we have a conversational discussion today, right? So in the chat box, you can write 3 things about you, and then the one character or any sentence about you is false. So we will guess which is false about you.
So you want us to write 3 things. One of those
3
3 things are
things.
not correct.
One thing is not correct about you. We will guess the one who are participating. Okay.
Good idea.
Ramesh, I am a football player. I am an English teacher. And I play cricket. So which one is false? We will guess that. So anyone could guess which is false with Ramesh? Okay, we can write okay. I can write also, and then um you can guess which is false. Okay, how about Diana and Mary Ann? Can you write 3 things about yourself, and we will choose one which is false.
Okay.
I guess, Jovic, your second sentence is false.
Which one?
Second, can drive a car.
Yeah, that's correct. I cannot drive
Yeah.
a car.
And
Correct.
Yeah,
Okay.
This is
know
also,
you're a
Jovi, what I
physical
assumed.
therapist.
Murad?
This is also what I assumed, that women cannot drive cars, so definitely you cannot drive one.
Yeah, okay. So how about Mary Ann? We'll
Okay.
check about Mary Ann. She loves singing, cooking,
think
and love mathematics. So which one is false for Mary Ann?
love
Yeah.
mathematics, I think.
Oh my
No one
gosh,
love
you got it.
mathematics. No one
I
love
really,
math.
how did you know? I
Oh,
really hate mathematics. I really hate
oh,
numbers.
it's correct. You don't
got it
love
right.
mathematics. Okay, yeah,
it's true.
Ramesh got it right.
Wow,
Okay.
congratulations, Ramesh.
Okay, they also got it me right. Okay, next. Who would like to? Murad. At 3 things, Murad. Romantic person, love football, and involved in media. Which one is false with Murad?
I
Can you
guess
guess?
involved in media.
Involved in media.
What about you, Jovi?
Involved in media.
Well, anybody else?
Yes,
Anyone?
me too. Me too. Involved in media.
Well, honestly, I'm a public figure. I'm a sports analyst. So you can say I'm famous in my country, and in daily basis, I'm doing interviews.
Oh, really? What's your
person.
real name?
Well, I don't know. I can send you later on, like a link
So
or
you
something.
were romantic person.
Yeah, I'm not romantic. Who love football?
You're not romantic.
Definitely is not.
Time to start paying your student fees, then, Mr. Famous Guy.
Hi, Sir James. Good morning. Okay, how about Diana? Pets lover, employee, and love gardening. So which one is false for Diana? Do you have a guess?
Pets lover, I think.
Pets lover. How about anyone else? Employee. I think employee.
Yes, you are right. Thank you.
Really?
Yep. I'm not an employee.
I got
I'm
it
wrong.
correct. Okay, how about let's call Sir James. You can write 3 things about you and 1 thing is false. We will guess which is false. And
Yeah,
also,
we need
Mummy,
James
Mummy.
specifically, to write those 3 things.
Sure. You want me to write
Yeah.
it or say it?
Yeah, 3 things about you and 1 is false, and we will guess which is false.
You want me to write it? Okay.
Yeah, please. Thank you. Okay, who wants to guess?
It's only the first one. He will bring 2 more others.
2 more.
All about violence.
Who would like to guess?
I spent a year in jail is false.
I think he spent a
Alright.
year in it.
Yeah,
Aaron
me
is
too.
false, I think. Hold on.
At
Spent
least
year
1
in
year.
jail.
1 year is sufficient, I think.
What did you think that it's false that I spent a year in jail, Murad?
No, I think you spent a year in jail, so it's impossible to be false.
Oh, well, which one is false? You have to choose the false. You have to choose the
Yes.
the false one.
The spider thing in Biru, I think you've never been in Biru, I think, before. So number 2, I think it's number 2.
You think it's number 2? Moonmi, which do you think is false?
Spent a year in jail.
You think number 3 is false? Ramesh,
Yeah. Second one.
you think number 2 is false?
Yeah.
But definitely you spent a year in jail.
Should I say now?
Yeah, sure.
3 is
Honestly.
false. Number 3 is false.
Oh.
Yes, Mummy and I were right.
How can you be in jail? Never. Not possible.
Okay, so I think you enjoyed our discussion and our activity. I turn now to Mr. James. Thank you for participating. Any
so much.
reaction?
Thank you so much, Ruby. Thank you for the beautiful session that you had.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Jovelyn. Okay, so I will start now for my class. We've got an hour together and you guys are all ready and warmed up. So I'm just going to jump in. Moonmi, Ramesh, hello. Murad, Emna, Diana, Ria, Yulti, Marianne, hello. And yeah, so let's start. Let's join on what we have in common, if it's possible, or let's play to integrate differences.
Hello, James.
Hi.
This is Ria.
Hi. Nice to see you.
I'm able to turn on my camera today. So
Great. Very, very good to see you.
thank you. Thank you.
You disappeared. So you turned on your camera and then you turned it off. Do you want to keep your camera on? I would like you to keep it on.
Yes. Actually, all the thing is going on through my phone internet. So sometime when I speak something or summarize anyone, then I definitely on the camera. Otherwise, I turn off my camera. Can I do that?
I don't know. I'm curious what that is about. Is that a data issue, like a money and data issue?
No, network issue.
Network issue? You feel like your network slows down? Mhm.
Yes, yes. That's why when I summarize someone, then definitely I turn on my camera. Otherwise, in normal time, if I turn off my camera, then can I do that?
Well, that's what we're talking about. I'd like to talk about it because if you're saying it's a network problem, from my side, there doesn't seem to be any network problem. You're coming in loud and clear. So I'm curious, what is the network problem?
In my side. Actually, I'm say that all thing I have to done in my internet, like 1 GB or 2 GB. So if I am all time turn on my camera, then after the session,
do what you need to do. Do what you need to do.
Actually, I said that when I'm summarize someone, then I definitely turn on my camera. Otherwise, can I turn off my camera?
Ria, do what you need to do.
I can't understand what you mean actually.
I can see that. Whatever you need to do, I want you to take care of yourself.
Okay.
I'm not the one managing your data. You are. I want you to do whatever is necessary to manage your personal life, including managing your phone data. I can't do that for you. You are the best person to do that.
Yes, yes.
Ria?
Yes.
Can you tell me what I said?
You said that you can't solve my personal and data problem. I think I understand that a little bit.
Not only did I say that I can't, I said that you can. You're in a position to do that. So please do it. So please do that. Please manage all of the personal aspects of your participation in the group.
I will definitely try to manage on the problem.
We all have a personal life. We all are doing many things to manage to be here. All of the things necessary for us to be here. We don't see the traveling on the bus to get to the internet, to the, telling the family member to watch the kids and put the dogs in the other room and eat dinner so you're not hungry there's a world of things that people do so that they can come here and have to be able to be here with their attention here, including paying for internet and getting their internet sorted and making sure you have electricity in your house and your mouse is charged and with batteries, and it's a lot. So I don't know what each person's individual situation is. You're saying you have 1 gigabyte. Now, I don't know exactly what the difference is to have video versus having voice.
Actually, if I turn the whole class, if I turn on the camera, the whole class, then it reduce my net. And after that, if I want to join any meeting or anything, and if they are really need to turn on camera, then I think it may be problem. But I definitely turn on my camera in this video, and I will definitely try to manage all my problem.
Yeah, so there are some things for us to work out about what it is that you're managing on your own and what is a group issue. We're untangling it as you tell us. I want you to consider that there are different ways to do things, that once we talk about something, we might find that there are different ways to do things. We might discover some, sometimes when we talk about the obstacles, they're not obstacles, or they're not the same kind of obstacle anymore. Anyhow, say anyone else.
Anyone else?
Hi, Kavya, Shri, Liz, Salam.
This is Ramesh from Nepal. I'd like to summarize Ria. Ria said, you turn on your camera while you summarize someone, and you like to turn off your camera while you are just listening to someone. And you have the reason. The reason is that your packets data, your phone data, because you have only 2 GB, and you like to save your data, because if you turn on your camera, then camera takes a lot of most data, and then you can't join other meeting, or you have to totally depend on your packets data. That's your phone data. That's the reason. And you asked the permission from James. So, and James responded to you, you can do whatever you like, because that's your personal matter, and you yourself can manage your personal issues. Is this right, Maria?
Yes, you got me.
Okay, thank you. Now, I like to express my views here. Of course, like James said, our teacher James said, we need to manage our own problems, issues which we have. And James gave different examples and different issues of different people. So everybody has their own problems, issues, and they have to manage. So of course, we need to manage our electricity, data, camera environment and even kids and time, and even sometimes we need to manage our traveling and everything we need to manage ourselves. So it depends on ourselves, on the same person. But here, my main point is just we need to follow the rule of this classroom. And that's my word. Thank you. Anybody else?
Ramesh, can I ask you something?
Hold on one second, Ria. Hold on one second.
Okay. Okay.
Ramesh, so Ria is following the guideline of the class. She has her camera on. How do you feel about that? You said people need to follow the rule, and Ria is doing that. How do you feel about that?
I feel really happy when I see people, their faces in this Zoom meeting, and somehow I'm encouraged by their faces and by their facial expressions, by their emotions. Sometimes I can't catch their words, but I can catch their emotions. That's the reason I like to see their faces, and especially I like to have eye-to-eye contact, so that I always feel happy, because I want to see my students' eyes, and so I also want my students to see me directly at my eyes, so that if we have eye-to-eye contact, then I'm very comfortable and I feel very happy. Thank you, James.
Got it.
Now
Thank
I'm
you.
happy to see Ria and other members also.
Got it.
This is Munmi.
Now, I don't know if you, if Ria, because I interrupted you, if you want to still come in, or maybe you can negotiate with Munmi.
Ria, would you like to talk first?
Yes.
Okay, please go ahead.
But which topic?
Oh, okay. If you don't have anything, then I will speak.
Hold on there,
If you-
Munmi. Hold on. So, so it's not that Ria. Actually, it's not that Ria doesn't have a topic. It's a misunderstanding. It's a little different. So I see it as an authority question, really, not a having no topic question. It's an authority question. So, Ria, what I think Mun means, let me just say what I mean. You were about to say something to Ramesh, and I interrupted you. You didn't ask me for a question, right? You didn't say, James, I want to ask Ramesh a question. Give me a question. You had your own question, right? So whatever, that's the energy of having your own topic. That's what I want you to bring in. I would like you to bring it into the whole group, though. If you want to bring it into Ramesh, go ahead. We'll work with that too.
Actually, Ramesh said the basic rules of the group. So my question is, what's the basic rule to join here, turn on camera or anything? Because I actually, I don't join in your WhatsApp group. So I don't know what's the basic rule. If you...
Sure. Well, I don't ever talk about rules.
Okay.
I talk about what I'd like from the class, and sometimes that changes, but generally what I'd like people to do is to be here, have their cameras on, have their attention here, talk, not use the chat, and come on time at the beginning and stay for the entire class and join. We summarize, we listen to people, and then we join on a similarity. We ask to change the topic if we want to talk about something different. So these are the guidelines. I don't describe them as rules.
Okay.
I call them guidelines because I think they help to create a better class. I think they help. I think they are a driving force to creating a better learning environment and a more meaningful classroom. Some people may disagree. Some people may strongly disagree with me. The best way, I think, to learn about the culture here is to spend time here. You know, Japanese culture and American culture are very different. And everybody wants to know, what are the rules in Japan? You know, if you're an American and you go to Japan, what are the rules? Just tell me what I need to do to be Japanese so that I can fit in and make my life perfect. It doesn't work that way. We learn experientially. We learn by being there in a place and seeing what happens if we do one thing versus doing something else. And I suggest we learn like that here too. And sometimes it's a little difficult, and I admit I don't always, you know, I also make mistakes about how to run the classroom. Because I am learning experientially as well. So that's one answer. The other answer is turn your camera on. If you'd like to participate here, turn your camera on or just listen. If you'd like to just listen, go ahead and just listen. Back to you.
This is Munmi. Finally, I'm coming. I'm summarizing James. You said when Ria asked about the rules, you said that there is not specific rules, but there are some guidelines, and you like what you expect from the class. Is that opening the cameras, summarize, listening, summarizing, and then speak. And attending the class from the beginning to the end through active participation. And because you feel it creates a better classroom, effective classroom, more you feel connected to them. However, participants may not like those guidelines, but that is your expectation.
Yes, Munmi. Yes,
okay.
yes.
Okay, thank you to the group. Yeah, I also join you. In that case, I also like to see the faces of people here in the group where I feel more connected. Otherwise, I feel like I'm just talking to the wall or talking to the darkness. I don't know people are listening to me or not, but like Ramesh said, I can understand their, they have understood or not. I mean, I can understand them by their facial expression, though sometimes I do not understand what they are saying, but just by their face I can understand then what they are trying to say. And Kaibusri is my classmate. We used to study in the same school and the same classroom. And right now, looking at her, I just feel like I am again back to how many years? I don't remember. Forget about it. So, but yes, I'm remembering my school days, like a classroom. We are again. I feel good about it just by seeing her face here. Anyone else?
Hi, I'm Kaibusri. I'm going to summarize Munmi. You also, first of all, my English is very poor. So I'm trying. You like to follow the not rules actually, guidelines, like you want to see the faces. Otherwise, when you talk, then you feel that if camera is not turning, then you feel that you are talking in front of a wall. And for understanding people, you like to see their face. And after that, you are my classmate, and now you feel very good to see in this group me. And am I right?
Yes, Kaibusri.
Now, I also feel that when turning off the camera, then if we can see the people's face, we can express our feelings. We can't express, we can't understand their feelings also. And now I am going to tell something that I am very poor in English, and I am coming this group. Actually, this group introduced by my friend Munmi, and I am coming here to learn. And I am a very slow learner, and not very good in listening to others. Actually, I can understand Munmi's English, but other also Jam's English I can understand because he speaks slowly. But sometimes I also understand Ramesh's English, but some other what to say. Actually, there is a problem to understand others. I have a problem. Thank you. Anyone else?
This is someone from China. I'd like to summarize Kavyasri. Kavyasri. Okay, thank you. Kavyasri. So you said you are introduced to this class from Munmi, and your English is a pro, but I don't think so. And you are a slow runner. You can understand some people like Munmi, James, and Rameshi, and have a difficulty to understand other people's.
Actually, I understand Munmi's and James and Ramesh, who they what they talk. I can understand. I'm saying this, but other people's there is a little problem for me.
What about my saying? What about my speaking?
Salam. Finish summarizing and then disconnect from her.
Okay.
She just told you. She just told you something she wants you to understand. Can you get what
Yeah,
she just
so
said?
yes, I can understand what she said. So you said you can understand Moonmi, James, and Ramesh is speaking, but you have it is difficult to understand other people. Am I right?
Yes.
Great.
Okay, thank you. So I'd like to speak to a group. So yeah, I'm happy to turn on my camera so people can understand what I'm saying and can check my emotion. So and also I'm not good at in speaking English. So but after joining the James class, I'm very interesting. I'm very interesting to hear, to listen English and speaking in English. And also, I also happy to face, can see other people's face. Yeah, that's all. Any others?
This is this from Indonesia. I want to summarize Salam. Salam, you said that you are happy to because you turn on your camera and you learn in this class. Am I right?
Yes, you're right.
Okay, thank you. Back to the group.
James, I have some question.
Yeah.
So how long have you been living in Japan?
8 years.
Wow, 8 years. Yeah, this is amazing. Because I'm surprised at you can understand the what people saying here, because I noticed that many native speakers can have a difficult to understand the speaking of the Asian people. I think it is difference between the culture of East Asian and America.
Yeah.
But you can understand the people saying correctly. Yeah, it is very surprised at me.
Yeah. Yeah, it's there's a few parts. One is learning about the accent, so you get used to the accent. If I don't speak to people, for example, from Thailand very much. If I was to speak to someone from Thailand who speaks English with a Thai accent, it would take some time for me to get used to it. And then I would learn about the accent. Just like I would learn a foreign language, I would learn about the accent. And then slowly I could understand someone who speaks with a Thai accent more and more. But yeah, as an English teacher, I think I a little bit have a more of a tolerance for listening to English, which is not standard, and then kind of like a puzzle, just figuring it out, what people were saying. And if you're not used to doing that, if you're not an English teacher, you might struggle a bit more. There's many times I don't understand what somebody is saying. It's usually not the accent, though. It's usually grammar. There's usually a grammar issue that makes it harder to understand. My tolerance, my willingness to not understand has also gotten very high. So if I don't understand somebody, I'm okay. It's okay not to understand somebody sometimes. That's why, right, we have our system for creating understanding rather than just getting angry and saying, I don't understand you. That doesn't really help. If we have a system for building understanding, okay, I don't understand, but I want to, let's build it little by little. If you don't have that tolerance, you might expect someone to understand you. Say, everyone is understanding me. And then if somebody asks you, excuse me, what do you mean? Then you flip to the opposite side and you say, I thought you understood me. Why don't you understand me? That happens too. Well, that's not useful either. If you think people understand you and they don't, and you don't have a tolerance for that, if you can't integrate that information that people can't understand, then also you won't work towards understanding. That will get in the way of working towards understanding. And that happens, many times, many times. I talk to people and I say, I'm sorry, I honestly just don't understand. And they get very angry and don't want to explain themselves. They don't want to help me to understand. That's okay. We don't have to understand each other. Can't force people to work towards understanding. And it can be very surprising how difficult it is to work towards understanding. Happens with native speakers too. I might say to a native speaker, gosh, I really don't know what you're talking about. And they might not like that. They might get surprised by that. Or they might say, yeah, let's work towards some understanding. Let's see if we can understand each other. Salam, do you want to work towards understanding each other? I think that you do. I think that's why many people are here.
Because it is a free talking. So
yes,
I can't know many people are here concentrate on the speaking or not. But in the case of my working, understanding other people are very important because we should process the project, and so it is related to our working.
Yeah, I'll tell you a secret. All language use is free talking. It just doesn't always seem that way sometimes. It's kind of, that's kind of the beauty of language, is that it has that free creative quality to it.
Sorry for interrupt you and yeah. I am a new
Hi.
member. Yeah,
Yes.
hi James.
Welcome.
Yeah. Thank you. And because I am a new member, so I don't know how to join. You mean at that time is the time for freely talking, right?
Just like you're doing now.
Hmm. And I can ask you and everybody what I want to ask, right?
You can also
Ah.
talk. Yeah.
Yeah. Why you build the class like this?
Oh,
Because
why
the
make a
first- yeah. Maybe.
why make a class like this?
Yeah. It's very interesting. The first time I see.
First time for you to find a class like this.
Oh yeah. And I feel very praised for that class, for your help.
Could you help me? So here, great example of understanding. Like, what is your name? Tui?
Yeah, I am Tui.
Tui.
Yeah.
So Tui said she likes a class like this. And I wonder, what does this mean? What is this class that she likes?
Because it's free.
Free.
Yeah, it's free.
It's not free.
Not free.
It's not free.
It takes time. It takes me time to join. You mean?
It takes my energy to give it.
Oh yeah.
And I have to, I have to buy bread. I have to pay the electric bill, just like Ria was saying, like, I only have 1 gigabyte. Well, I have an electric bill too. It's not free.
Yeah, I got it. I mean, because sometimes I don't have enough money to join English class. And when I find this, oh, I'm very thankful. Oh, so I don't know why people like you make it very thankful. I'm very thankful. And yeah, very interesting to join today. And how about you today?
I love the topic that you're bringing in, which is, what is this? What the hell is this place? What the hell are you? What are you doing? What are you doing here? Azita, come here. You're so far away. You're so far away.
No. She asked about this is free. You told no, it's not free. We have to pay some bills and charge for internet and something like that. I told, yeah, another thing you have to pay is pay your attention, because it means you pay attention to this class. Yeah.
Yeah. I like to play with the word pay, because we talk about spending time and paying attention. And I like to put that upside down, which is, what's the opposite of spending? Getting, right? Maybe getting. We get time. And the opposite of paying, I don't want to make it, it's not a big deal, but this idea that we are giving something away, like losing something, as if having our attention in what we do, we lose something, right? We're paying attention, like we have a limited amount of attention, 100 units of attention, and if we give it away, then we have no more attention. And I don't think that attention, I don't think that's the only way to think about attention. You know, it's a big topic, actually. Like, you know, Facebook is free. And they say, well, you pay. There's a famous quote by an economist, and they say, if something is free, that means that you are the product. You are what is being sold. Now, I challenge that idea. I think it's possible to challenge that idea. But certainly in a place like Facebook, when you use Facebook, it's not free. It only appears to be free. You're giving your personal information and you're agreeing to be influenced by the ads and by the whole system there. So in a way, what we're talking about is the impact. What is the impact of me giving a class on me? And what is the impact of you being here on you or on the group? This came up, it's getting a little complicated, but it came up yesterday in, gosh, I forget, was it Siamak or Ali Shafak's class? But the topic of being a consumer or being a citizen. I'm going out on a limb here, but you know, in the United States, we have to pay for medical care. And in other countries, you have to, maybe you can get medical care from, you know, without paying. It's still not free. Somebody is paying for it. So what I just want us to think about is who is doing what and why. Why am I here? I am here. I don't want to talk about why I'm here because that'll be a long story. But the simple answer for why I'm here is it's meaningful to me for many reasons. It's meaningful to me. So you could also look at, why do you want to be here? There are plenty of things that are free and that we don't do. It's free to go sit in the park. We don't always do it. It's also free to rob the bank, but it's not free because you're going to go to jail. So think about what you're doing and the impact on yourself and others. And free might be a little bit of a misleading idea. Now that was a bit much, but if you wanted to, you could summarize me, or you could just go ahead. Just keep talking. Say whatever is on your mind. And then you can send me money. I joke, but actually, Tui, I do ask for money. I do a suggested donation. I ask students to pay me $15 a month to participate in my activities, but it's suggested if you don't pay, you can still come.
Thank you very much.
I don't know if you have suggested donation systems where you are, like in your countries. We have them in different places. I always remember in New York going to the Museum of Natural History, the big museum that all the kids go to in New York City. You go with your school or with your family. And I remember, I'll never forget going there. It had a big impact on me. You walk in the door and I would ask my dad, I'd say, how much is it? And my dad would say, well, don't worry, we can pay whatever we want. And there's, you know, it says suggested donation $20, and my dad would pay 25 cents. And I'd say, I don't understand, like, why, how can we just go in for 25 cents? I said, well, it's suggested donation. And I always, even as a kid, 5 years old, I felt strange. I said, they want $20, but we only pay 25 cents. I feel, is that okay? Like, what's going on? It was very confusing as a child. My parents did many things that were very confusing. Gives you a hint as to why I am the way I am. But suggested donation, I think, is an interesting system. It might be a good system for us. It might not be. Some people say, don't do suggested donation. Like, why do required pay? And I have gone from suggested donation to required pay at times. I've changed classes and felt very good about it. Actually, even if they pay me, sometimes I don't want to teach. And that tells you something about free. I have a group of students now. Who pay me, and they're saying, come on, when's the next class? Please take our money. And I'm like, no, even if you pay me, I don't want to teach you. Because it's not free. Even if you get paid, even sometimes the money is not worth it. There's more than just money that goes into our decision making. Back to you.
This is Munmi.
Hold on, Munmi. Hold on a second.
I think Christina wants to talk.
Oh, yeah. This is Christina's famous hand. No matter how many times I tell Christina she doesn't have to raise her hand, she raises her hand. Christina, would you?
I'm not well known.
And you're not well.
No, I'm saying I'm not famous. Don't get me wrong. I'm not famous here.
Christina.
But it's interesting.
Christina, I want you to turn your camera on, please.
Oh, I'm sorry, but I am working. I can't.
Okay.
I can't.
So then just listen. You're working, so just listen, please.
Yes, but
Christina,
yeah.
You're working.
I know. I know, but I can,
So work.
Yeah. But I can't speak.
Christina, you can speak.
Yes.
Not here, actually. I am being a little bit more strict here.
Mm-hmm.
If you can't turn your camera on, I just want you to listen this time.
Okay.
Thank you.
It's of course, definitely.
This is Munmi. Law of attraction is calling Christina here. Okay, so James, you said you find as a child also you find strange about suggesting donation, and you are also curious about if other countries have this system. Is there another reason? I forget.
That's fine.
Okay, thank you. I was also, I feel strange when I heard you offer this suggestion of paying is not compulsory. $15 is for the students, not compulsory. Who wants to pay will pay. Who doesn't want? I mean, at the beginning, it's really confusing for me. I mean, why? I never have experienced a system. I mean, either free or pay. And that's why I insist on, making payment basis membership. I never have experienced it. But then again, I think, yes, for some reasons, it is a good idea that those who want to attend your class and have some difficulties, and they can come without any payment. That's a good idea you are allowing. At the same time, learners, those who can pay, they can pay voluntarily. But sometimes I feel that maybe I'm saying those who can pay, they want to come to your class also. At the same time, they don't want to pay.
Who did such a thing?
I don't know. I mean, there may be. That's why I'm saying there may be. There are so many people.
Sure.
There may be. Yeah.
Well, see, that's the thing. I don't say if you can pay. I say if you want to pay. I say that everyone can pay. You want to tell me that there are some people who cannot pay, and I don't think that's true. I think everybody can pay.
Pay means the money, I'm saying. Yeah.
Sure, yeah. I think everybody can pay $15 a month.
I also think so.
So it's not about can. It's more about
Want.
agreement. It's about agreement. That not everybody agrees that they want a teacher to get money for teaching.
I have seen in, I don't know about other countries, but in India, teachers are underestimated all the time, taken for granted, less money, especially the private schools. In that case, I'm little bit maybe luckier, okay. But still I don't get paid like the government does. But we do so much hard work, our whole life we give for the children in making them, shaping them, their life. Still, it's very rare I heard from parents that their children, they want their children to be teacher. And that really feels bad. A teacher build your life and you don't want your children to be a teacher. Why? Because you will not get enough money. And this idea I really hate teachers always being underestimated. And I feel they are the most respectable. And they have more knowledge than others, of course, because while teaching, they gain so much knowledge. There are so many things, but it's not coming in my mind. By time to time, I really feel bad about teachers. How people treat them. They'll always go for engineer, especially in India. Oh, engineer, doctor. It's really bad. And here also parents don't want their child to give freedom to choose their life. I have seen in my relative also, I have seen one of my relatives, a kid was sent to, he got through engineering and he was studying there. It is 4 years. The last year, he wasted 3 years. That means the last year, he skipped college and then came home. Then he started doing something else. It's because the parents forced. And he was somewhere he was never interested in. So,
Moonmi,
yeah.
I'm going to cut you off because we have 5 minutes.
Oh, yes,
Yeah.
I didn't notice. Yeah.
It's okay.
So, yeah.
And
That's
so
done.
it's an interesting topic, and maybe we can continue it next time, or anyhow, I want to move
Yeah.
into surprises and learning. So we have 5 minutes to wrap up surprises, learning, satisfactions, dissatisfactions, discoveries, next moves.
Yeah, this is Rania from Egypt. Actually, I'm surprised to listen from Moni about the mind of the parents. Yes, and I see we can discuss this topic because it's important. How the parents force their sons to go to catch a certain college. Yeah, and yes, anyone else?
Other surprises, learnings.
I'm satisfied with the class and discussion.
Today I satisfied learning about the story of what I mean is exploring the environment is important rather than studying rules manually. So yeah, it is very interesting for me today.
You know, I think about a playground because I like to think of this group like a playground. If you take a child and you put them in a playground, you don't need to explain how to play. Children play spontaneously. They explore the playground. They climb on this, they go under this, they swing on this. It is a natural, spontaneous activity, learning. Very different than a school room environment, which is a different kind. It's a different kind of learning, where somebody tells you, these are the 3 steps. You're going to do this, this, and this. Just do it, and then you'll see what happens. So, experiential learning versus didactic learning. Didactic is telling people this and this and this and this and this. Any last surprises, learnings? Okay, we'll end here. Thank you, everybody. Great talking to you. Great seeing you. And plan to see you again tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Have a nice day.
Bye.
Have a great day.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
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 Bye.